derived from our ideas. Maybe, maybe not, doesn't matter. You could say the tiger is strong because he's eaten all the deer only. That's why he's strong, but that doesn't help the deer. If he's eating me up, it doesn't help me to say, I'm safe with him because he's tough and strong because he's eaten deer only. However he became strong is irrelevant. The fact is he's strong and he wanted to eat me up. That's what matters, not how he became strong. Right? So maybe Western Universalism ate up all kind of people. They ate up pagans also, and Native Americans also. They colonized blacks also. It's not like they only did it from us. They took over many others. But how they did it is irrelevant. The point is they're knocking at my door and they like to get me. That's what matters. Now, the real question you asked is, if humanity is to live as one, we need a coexistence architecture. We need an open architecture where all civilizations and cultures and diversity can coexist. The Western Universalism does not have a track record of diversity surviving. For a little while, yes. But eventually, after a certain amount of time goes by, their language is gone, destroyed, their dress and lifestyle is destroyed, it all gets digested into Western Universalism. You just have to look at the past. India, on the other hand, has a very long history of a universalism which respects the diversity of others, because when they come, they do not, the Syrian Christians did not stop being Syrian Christians, or Zoroastrians did not stop being Zoroastrians, the people of different languages and different kind of traditions did not stop. Now you have to ask, why is it, this is a question that all of you, I have answered in this book, but homework assignment I'm giving you, you should read the book to answer this question. Why is it that when there is change in Western religion, the previous one has to be destroyed for the next one to be valid? Yeah? Like when you install Windows 8, then they have to uninstall Windows 7. Yeah? They can't have both running. Whereas, we may have a rat temple from way back, nobody has gone and said you must convert and get rid of that and upgrade to the next release. So we can have people doing Tantra, we can have people doing Advaita, we can have somebody bhakti of one and somebody bhakti of another. We have people of many strata, many historical times, old faiths, new faiths, newer faiths, newer faiths, and yet they are all coexisting. Why is it that in our case, for the new release to be valid, they don't want you to uninstall the previous release? That can also live in you. Very interesting. Very interesting. Even in the same family, you may be practicing something which is kind of a new kind of a thing that is evolved in our dharma, and your mother may be practicing something else, your grandmother may be practicing something else. Nobody is going to say that you make everything uniform and bring it all in line, one. This is a very important question answered philosophically, why for the other side it is necessary to have this uniformity, one, no diversity of views allowed. Why can't I have an Ishta Devata of this kind, that kind, that kind in those religions? Even among themselves. Why isn't there, like we have so many unified temples like this one, where so many devatas, why couldn't you put Mary and then put something about the Kaaba and then put some Jesus, Star of David? And even among the Abrahamic religions, why couldn't you have a unified house of worship? You can't. There is a philosophical reason why the validity of X, the legitimacy of X, requires falsifying Y. You have to falsify Y, otherwise you are not legitimate. This is not an easy, it's not that they are bad guys. This is a requirement by edict. Requirement. You must understand it very detailed. So pluralism and multiculturalism within Western Universalism is a facade. Within the Western secularism, you can tolerate others. Tolerance is an insult. Tolerance means you're no good, but I'll put up with you. You're going to hell, but you know what, I'll put up with you. It's an insult if somebody says, I'll tolerate you to have dinner next to me. Sit next to me and you can eat dinner, I'll tolerate you. What an insult. You'll say, what's wrong with me? Why you have to tolerate me? Our term is mutual respect. Mutual respect for difference is a very different concept than tolerance. When you ask